Well, I've got quite a prestigious show in London coming up, and I thought that this would be a really good opportunity to have a focus for making some new work. I've been working on some ideas for a few months now, just they're kicking around in my brain. I've been doing some sketching. But yeah, I thought with the exhibition in London, that would give a really good focus for, working through some of these ideas and then having something new to show for the exhibition. And the past few months, I've literally been head down in the studio working on these new pieces. It's been really exciting. Some of them have gone a lot bigger than I have done in the past. So this is the biggest size I've got. I can't go much wider than this because of the size of my kiln. But yeah, it's been really nice to work on a larger scale. Part of working in ceramics is not just the building with clay and creating the form, but it's also about the surface qualities. And I work on making my own glazes and testing them. I keep photographs and I make notes on the qualities and what I like and what I don't like, what's worked, what's not worked, just in this little book here. So doing a show like this, or any show really, obviously the work needs to be great, and I've been working hard on that. But there's also a lot of work that goes into the display and building the stand, because I have to plan my stand, how I want the space to be, and then also have to kind of take all of the plinths and all of the surfaces, and whatever I want has to come with me, because basically I get an empty space and then I fill it with how I want to display my work, which in one case I really like, because I then get to control the space and how the work sits together. That's all on me, and I enjoy that, so that I can really make the experience for the viewer as best as it can be, for showing off the work, and all of those sorts of things. So that's also another kind of element to what I've been doing. And so for this show, that I've never done this show before, and I've done similar shows in London where you get your shell scheme, and you will have there's rules about what you can screw into the wall, what you can't, all of that sort of stuff. And so I kind of want to get it right. I like to know that I've got it all planned and got it all sorted, so that there's no or less reasons to panic on the day. So I start. I mean, I don't know what other artists do in terms of this. I feel like some people just rock up and they know what they're doing. But for me, I start with like a little plan view here of sort of what I can do, and then I can do it on blue tack, so I can move them about the space, and see how I can use the space as best. To see how I can use the space to its full potential to show off the work, and that's my starting point. And then I sort of felt like, I can't really feel the space like that. I can't, like, with me in it and with other people. I wanted to just get a bit of a better vibe. So I went a bit further, and I made a little maquette of the potential setup, with my little. I've got some movable plinths here. This is me, this is me, because I have to have space for myself as well, because I don't want to be in the way of the work, and I don't want to be sort of inhibiting people seeing stuff, but you want to be somewhere that's, the work is seen. So I'm going to be tucked at the back. So yes, that is indeed what I have been doing, making little plinths and making little plinths and tables and movable, like, shall I have shelves? Shall I not have shelves? I mean, it's not great, is it? But it sort of gives me an idea of how I can use the space. My son did come in to my office while I was creating this, and he's just, Mum, what in the name of arts and crafts are you up to now? But hey, this is what I need to do, just to get it clear in my mind. I have kind of started. I've built it. We're in my living room, and I've marked off on the floor the space. I've marked it off with masking tape, and then I sort of kind of built it in my living room. It's just as well nobody wants to watch the telly anyway, isn't it? No, my family are very, very forgiving and accommodating for what I do. But actually what's been really nice is, we've all been able to kind of like chat and discuss the work and what works well together, what doesn't, because it's about like positioning, where what makes what sort of looks good together, what's not working, what shall I bring, what shall I not bring, all of those conversations, which has been fun. And yeah, so now I feel quite excited because I can see it and I can stand in the space and kind of get a sense of what the audience might see and how it might be. So yeah. And the next thing to do is I have got a photo shoot booked for tomorrow so that I can get some professional photographs taken of the new work. So now I have to pack it all up and get it in the car ready for tomorrow to take to his studio. When you work in ceramics, you become quite a master of packing. I've sent sculptures all over the world, and fingers crossed, touch wood, everything gets there okay, as long as the packing I take a lot of time to make sure the packing is good. It's all doable.
So well done, Sue. Huge thanks to them, huge thanks to all our partners and supporters. A special thanks to Adam Hall.
So I've made it here to Ceramic Art London. It's very exciting. We did set up yesterday and it was a very long day. We had the private view last night, but it all went really, really well. It was quite a busy private view and I sold a piece, so that was a really nice start to the show. I'm ready now for day one. We're on the Friday. Let me show you a little bit around my stand. So these are the new pieces that I've been working on, and I was really excited to get them finished in time for this. It's difficult to know which way to display them on here because I haven't got enough space for people to walk all the way around. So they just have to kind of we just have to manage here. So that's one of them, and then this is the piece, this is a new piece which was getting a lot of love last night. Got a lot of interest, so yeah, we'll see what today brings. The other pieces. The lighting is not too bad here. It's kind of making the gold glow in the way that I wanted it to. So yeah, quite pleased. Right, so it's before opening time now, and I've got here a little bit early, so I can do you a little bit of a show round, and I'll show you some of what's on display here. It's a cool show, there's some cool stuff. So this is my neighbour. These are quite cool. This is Tanya Gomez. These teeny miniature ones. So I'm back now from the show, and just sort of reflecting. I've had a bit of time now since I've been back, and I'm just reflecting on how it went. I was quite pleased with how it went. I made some sales and took a really nice commission, met loads of lovely people. We sort of shared stories, and it was good for that. One thing that I was really pleasantly surprised was how international it was. I knew it was like an international show, but there were, as well as sort of a fair amount of international makers, there were so many people that flew in from all over the world just for the show, like people coming from Turkey, Canada, America, Austria. It was so good. It's really lovely to sort of think like we're all just pulled together by this really shared love of ceramics. I had some great conversations, met some brilliant people, and overall I was thrilled. I think I will try and apply next year. It's hard to get in, so I was really lucky to get in this year. But I will, I'll apply again next year. And if I were to get in, I was just thinking like, what would I do differently? Not a lot really. I think the stand that I planned, that worked out quite well in terms of people being able to sort of view the work and there being enough space to kind of get around and see the work. I was fine, sort of tucked in at the back there, so the work is front and centre, but I'm there if people want to chat. It's difficult at these shows. You want to be sort of available and welcoming and open for talking to people, but also I don't want that feeling for people where they feel pressured into talking to me, or feel like you're just I don't want to be standing in the way of the work and that feeling like a spare part. So that worked quite well, being sort of tucked at the back so people could view the work, and then the conversation can open naturally, because I'm there and they don't have to look around and try and think, oh well, who's the artists? So that worked really well. I think the only thing I would have done is maybe to have ordered some more lights on the stand. That's the only thing. It was fine, other than like there were certain corners, because obviously with a space like that you want to use absolutely every inch of it, because it's pricey per square foot, and you want to make absolutely the most of it. And I did feel that because I had one of my wall pieces on the wall towards the front of the stand. There was a sort of a shadow from I think one of the fascia boards. There was a shadow sort of that came across it, and I think if I was to, knowing that now, that and also I think it depends where your stand is as to what light you get just from the ceiling. So depending on where you are, you could have, like my neighbour direct next to me, she had shadows like cutting across the back of hers as well, just from the overhead lighting. So I think I would just order more lights. But other than that, I feel like all my planning served me well, and I was really pleased with how it looked, and really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was good to be a part of, and I hope I get to do it again.